Gold Rush researcher comes up with a shocking method to transport multi-million-dollar excavators. Hello there, fellow Gold Rush fans. You won't believe what we discovered in the gold mining world. A genius Gold Rush researcher has devised an incredible means of transporting those multi-million-dollar excavators, which might transform the business. It would be great if we could get to the gold-rich soil much faster and with much less effort invested in transportation. Do you want to discover how this revolutionary strategy works and what stunning effects it produces? Stay tuned for the shocking reveal. Gold Rush is a popular reality television series that chronicles the exploits of hardy gold miners as they search for precious metals in perilous environments. Tony Beats, popularly known as the King of the Klondike, is the main character in an episode that is titled Tony Beats Creates Genius Method for Transporting Equipment, and he is on a mission to recoup his losses in this episode. Tony recognizes the need for a more effective means to move equipment and bring dry white channel pay to the plant despite the fact that Mike's trommel is the sole wash plant of his that is now operational. He comes up with a smart solution by altering a toy in the backyard so that it can carry an excavator on a beam. This streamlines the process of loading rocks into a rock truck and cuts the amount of time needed to complete the task from half an hour down to just 5 minutes. In addition, Tony and Mike make the decision to construct an additional road in order to increase the speed of truck deliveries and, consequently, their gold recovery. They were able to accomplish their weekly goal as a result of eliminating bottlenecks and putting these enhancements into action. Let's see how they do it. Tony Beats encounters tremendous hurdles during the season that threaten to derail his gold mining ambitions. First, he has difficulty obtaining a license at Indian River, which is vital to running his mining operations legally and without disruption. This obstacle necessitates meticulous navigation through regulatory processes and agreements, imposing a drain on the team's resources and time. Second, Tony must deal with the ongoing problem of flooding in the Soggy Cut, which saturates the gold-rich pay dirt and renders it unsuitable for processing. The constant flooding compels Tony to relocate his operations in order to find dry spots of pay dirt, adding complications to the mining process. This condition not only poses logistical obstacles, but also threatens to have an influence on the overall gold output he seeks. Despite these barriers, Tony Beats stays steadfast and motivated to conquer them. His determination and problem-solving ability push him to develop novel solutions, ensuring that he meets his season's gold objective of 4,500 ounces. Tony's ability to face and overcome these obstacles demonstrates his adaptability and dedication to the gold mining endeavor, laying the groundwork for an exciting and transformative season of the Gold Rush. Tony Beats devises a creative method incorporating the use of dollies and rock trucks to speed the movement of excavators and increase operational efficiency. The plan is to develop a technique in which excavators may be balanced on a dolly and securely coupled to a rock truck for transportation. They could efficiently carry heavy machines to different areas within the mining site at a much faster rate this way. The dolly approach has various advantages, including the ability to quickly transport excavators between places with dry white channel pay dirt, enhancing gold mining potential. This novel strategy saves the time and effort required for transportation, allowing the crew to concentrate more on the actual mining activities and the processing of the gold-rich pay dirt. Despite initial difficulties such as a tailgate problem, Tony and his team continue and adapt by employing an earlier model of a rock truck without a tailgate, successfully overcoming the problem and making the plan a reality. Tony's inventiveness and practical thinking are crucial in putting the dolly and rock truck concept into action, demonstrating his competence as a seasoned gold miner. This ingenious approach not only speeds up the movement of excavators, but also contributes to the overall efficiency and productivity of the mining operation, bringing them closer to their ambitious target of producing 4,500 ounces of gold this season. Tony and his crew are undeterred by the initial setback and continue to refine the dolly approach. They make the switch to an older model rock truck without a tailgate, which proves to be a successful adaptation. The dolly method now fulfills its intended goal of greatly lowering transportation time, allowing them to move excavators to other places more effectively. The new method not only saves time, but also makes it easier to extract dry white channel pay dirt, which is critical for their gold mining operations. Tony Beats and his crew demonstrate their problem-solving abilities by exhibiting resourcefulness and adaptability. Their willingness to experiment and make necessary changes pays off, resulting in the successful deployment of the dolly method with a compatible rock truck model. This victory illustrates Tony's creativity as a seasoned gold miner, as he used incentive tactics to overcome obstacles and boost their chances of hitting their lofty gold production target. Tony Beets is eager to put the dolly and rock truck technology to use now that it has been successfully deployed. He and his colleagues use the dolly to efficiently carry excavators across the mining site, focusing on places with dry white channel pay dirt. This planned method permits them to reach the gold-rich pay dirt more quickly and effectively. Tony maximizes the team's capacity to harvest as much gold as possible by quickly relocating the excavators to various spots within the cut. The dolly method saves time on transportation, allowing them to focus on excavating and processing the lucrative pay dirt. Tony's hands-on approach and fast thinking demonstrate his leadership and problem-solving ability when it comes to using creative approaches to improve overall efficiency. With the dolly method in full swing, the crew is well positioned to fulfill their ambitious gold output target and secure a successful season on the gold rush. Tony Beets and his crew are focused on maximizing the output of their wash facility in order to meet their ambitious gold goal of 4,500 ounces for the season. They set a goal of processing at least 350 yards of pay each hour, which is critical to extracting as much gold as possible in the limited time window. Running the wash plant efficiently is critical to achieving its goal of gold production. The team regularly checks the plant's performance, making adjustments as needed to keep the pay dirt flowing. Tony underlines the significance of keeping the feeder turned on in order to maintain a continuous and high-speed operation, which is critical to attaining their gold target. They are prepared to make the most of each chance they get to expand their gold production, thanks to Tony's leadership and the dedication of the crew. Their unshakable commitment to the challenging industry of gold mining, in which productivity is the most important factor in determining one's level of success, is reflected in their attention to improving the effectiveness of the wash plant. The crew never loses sight of their gold goal, which serves as a source of motivation for them as they work toward making this season of Gold Rush one for the record books. Tony and his staff move quickly to resolve the situation by taking the following steps. They work together to optimize the functioning of the wash plant and make certain that it runs non-stop for 24 hours every day. This enhanced speed and continuous operation are vital to meeting their overall gold output goals and accomplishing the ultimate goal they have set for themselves this season. Their unrelenting commitment to keep the wash plant operating at full capacity is illustrative of their resolve to surmount obstacles and maximize their chances of success in the cutthroat business of gold mining. Tony Beets and his team are ready to turn the season around thanks to their dedication and determination, and they're making significant headway toward their lofty goal of increasing production. The gold mining industry is full of surprises, and this astonishing way of transporting multi-million-dollar excavators is a game changer. If you're as passionate as we are about discovering more hidden jewels in the gold rush, make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on the latest amazing discoveries and developments.